Look at this huge grouping of World War II uniforms and documents. There's another really cool military grouping. Silver coins. Look at this 1940s handmade electrified dollhouse. Vintage Pyrex. All kinds of other glass. And art pottery. Oh my. A couple of military like deck clocks. Gold and sterling jewelry. There's a half-mounted Wahoo. Wahoo! French horn. Like Indian Wars era cavalry dress jacket. More jewelry. Toys and vintage pieces and Hummels. There's a neon. More jewelry and pins and display and more jewelry and artwork and on, all coming up in this week's auction. For sure, here's preview video for this week's auction. What's it going to be? January 16th. We are located at 1801 Gwinnett Street in Kansas City, Missouri. 64120. We're in the East Bottoms, just east of City Market. Auction night. Doors open at 5. Auction starts at 6. And every Wednesday we do an in-person preview from 11 to 1. Come in, take a look around, and see what we have. Everybody be sure you're subscribed to the channel and give us a like and all that good stuff. So appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go back over here to this. Looks like maybe World War II, maybe right after World War II, judging from this guy's like domed insignia. So let's see, these are reproduction pictures. These seem to be real pictures. 11th Airborne, pretty cool. Looks like a couple of scrapbooks there too. So that's a neat military grouping. A lot of military stuff this week. Let's see, there's a cool Three Trails Vans. Like leather vest. That's cool. All that stuff on there. There's a Peter's ammo box. There's a 3-gallon Western crock jug. Looks like some watches and more and more. Keeps going. Toys. Those are funny. Primitive stuff. Art books, role-playing games. Stormbringer, check that one out. Then that D&D. Then that Dungeon Master's Guide and some stuff. These are really chewed up here, which is too bad, but what are you going to do? Star Wars. This is like 1943. I think it's New York. Yeah, New York Times, 1943. Bound edition, I think. Not the whole year, but like first quarter of the year or something like that. Let's see over here. We've got sterling jewelry. This is actually gold, 10K. It's unmarked. He said he did get it tested at a jewelry shop though. So lots of sterling, some turquoise in there. More little jewelry bits in there. There's a Apple Watch. What's going on down here? Oh, it's kind of dark. Some coins like silver $50. Then there's some 40%ers. Then back there's just a whole bunch of ones that are post 70. And it looks like some knives and razors and mouthpieces and more watches. Harry Truman book. I'm not 100%. Encloses a copy of memorial tributes delivered to Congress. Huh. That's cool. Pretty cool. By a senator. World War II stuff. Cigarette card book. These are cool. 1957 Air Force 24-hour clock by Chelsea of Boston. Then there is a Navy deck clock. Stromberg Carlson Telephone Manufacturing Company. Little horn. This thing. Kansas City Metro Swingers Directory. February, March, 88. With all these personal ads in them. It's crazy. Military stuff. Signed baseballs. Doodle the Poodle. Brand new in the box, basically. There was something back there. I'll have to go back and show you. I thought it was pretty cool. Let's see. Souvenir bring back items from estate of Colonel S.D. Slaughter, 4526 Warwick. Civil defense, like probably a chalk thing, Star Trek, donut phone, practice claymore, looks like Navy female, cap, little pedal Porsche thing, vintage hats, more jewelry, more jewelry, more jewelry. Thomas Hart Benton reproduction stuff. What's that? Ink. Oh no, sewing. Sorry, yeah, duh. What's this thing? FR900 continuous band sealer. Doesn't look like anybody's sealed any bands with that. Looks like little jewelry, fountain pens. Not sure how we'll do that. Probably pull some groups out and sell them. There's a sailboat. Not a real sailboat. Oh, it looks like some kind of Minoan, maybe, replica thing. Trench art. Look at that clock. That's so cool. Bottle of Southern Comfort with the tax seal on there. Selling the bottle, not what's in it. Looks like some art pottery there. Look at those vases. So cool. All that. Pretty awesome stuff. Francoma, looks like marbles. We've got some Pyrex. Lady statue clock. Lady is loose. Ooh. Lady. I don't understand. I guess that's just where she goes. That's her home. Waterford crystal and more. Yeah, another one. Man with staff on top of clock. Fun, fun. Okay, let's see. We'll go over here. There's a Who banner. I know that's like from the 70s or 80s because I pulled it out of that basement. It was in the box. I think with the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. There's a signed Harry Truman of the Truman home. Huh. Crazy. Marcullis. Yeah, damn. I was like, that's where I went to high school in Jefferson City, and that's what our yearbook was called. The Marcullis. And this is indeed. That one's not. Huh, dang, that's kind of neat. Worst freaking time of my life. You know, except for like right now. No, I'm just kidding. Press photos. Velvet Bullfighter. Manor Square rendering. Dang, Manor Square, I forgot about Manor Square. And that was like a shopping mall in Westport. Maybe they still call it that. And went the way of all the other malls. Nice French horn. Chad's been trying to play it all week. Half-mounted Wahoo. All sorts of stuff in there. When it comes in like that, it looks so good, we generally just leave it in the case. But then we won't, like, we're not going to sell it all. Probably pull similar things out and sell them. You know what I'm saying? I hate to drop that back on that neon, but I'm going to do it. Gold plated, of course. Looks like silver in that light. There's a Miller Genuine Draft Neon, looking good. That's kind of neat. Some Hummels, really neat, like inlaid cane, and that wagon light. I think it turns off when you push down the yoke there. See, SLU signed basketball. Check out that driftwood lamp. That's so neat. Okay. Yeah, the artist, Galton, I believe is how you say it. She is a Holocaust survivor, and that is actually a really good piece of art. Galton is what it says on there. The Knitter. So, if you want to look that up. Native American rug. This is really cool. It's this amazing condition. Cavalry, like, I guess like a dress jacket. One of our regular, like, military buyers and consigners and collectors was oohing and ahhing over it. Indian Wars, baby. He said maybe even before. I think is what he was saying. Another nice blanket. Got some vintage clothes. These still have the tag on them. Izod cardigan. Let's see here. I was gonna look at something over here, I believe. Where'd Chad put it? It was right in front, but I couldn't tell. Look at these. Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. $50 billion. $20 billion. That is inflation. Inflation currency. Like World War I, Germany had it. Or Weimar era, you know, like 30s, 20s and 30s before World War II. And they call it inflation currency. This is, what is this, Soviet or Chinese? I got a field jacket, some kind of like houndstooth suit. That's a nice vintage work jacket there. Hopefully you can see it. Airborne Marine Corps. A couple of skateboards. The Carver amp. So Carver amp is separate from the Kenwood turntable. Dansk. Oh, vanity set. Hard to find anything about the Boer War. Stamps. Many stamps. General Mill Equipment Company, Kansas City, Missouri. Huh. Needlepoint. Pioneer SX 580. Long fur evening coat. Okay. All that. I don't know. It's probably pretty whole bunch of money for all that cleaning stuff and mouthwash, it looks like. You never know what's going to walk in here. And eventually, you just stop fighting that kind of stuff coming in. You know, it used to be like, we don't want that, but who cares, man? Somebody needs it, and you know, brings money's money, you know. Looks like some old flatware. Doll bed. Alright guys, I'm trying to just hit everything here. You really need to just come in for preview is really the best way to do it, or get here a little early for the auction and check everything out. Of course, check out the photos too. And some people are video people, some people are photo people. We give you both. Camera stuff. What the hell those are? Looks like old bayonets on freaking, I don't know. Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mini lunch boxes, thermoses are in there. The old Coke, soft-sided cooler, nice mid-century Sherberts. A microscope with a box in great shape. More artwork. All those bottle caps in there. I wonder what the deal is with that. It's all fun and games until the beer runs out. Probably a true statement. A nice Fiesta, 3-tier. Alright, we've got some nicely framed Life magazines up there. Movie posters, stuff on the floor. Come check that stuff out. We don't have anything there this week. This is cool. This dollhouse. It's electrified. Look, there's little pictures on the wall in there. There's little steps that go up, and all this furniture goes with it. A lot of it just handmade stuff. There's the front. And then what's so cool is there's pictures of the little girl on Christmas with her new dollhouse. Old school wiring, but I mean it's good shape. Don't want to leave it plugged in all night. Then there is this TV, Toshiba. It's hooked up to an antenna, so. Okay, and over here, models. Okay. Another banger table over here. Nice milk cans and the milking basin there. Neat Willie Mays kind of display piece. Those Willie Mays souvenir bats. Nice table. There is a 10-gallon Red Wing. It's a neat GPC ashtray. We used to say that stood for guitar player cigarettes. There's a hole drilled in the bottom up here, so somebody probably used it for planter at some point. It's kind of cool. We're going to keep going this way. Keep rolling through here. Do this table of stuff. Here. And then we'll jump over here. A lot of like new stuff there. Telescope, metal detector, lifetime supply of iPhone chargers. This is nice. Lighting kit, camera lighting kit. Bunch of water pipes. And just new stuff like cocktail glasses. Freaking Bluetooth speaker. Babe Ruth photo reprint. Pickleball sets. Climbing helmet, something like that. Guess whatever you need a helmet for. Alright, this fan on this thing is driving me crazy. And it's warm in here. I'm gonna take you with me over here as I dial this down. Alright, and now we're gonna have to walk back around so you can take another look at this stuff. And we'll just keep going down around here this time. We've been doing it lately, and it's kind of nice switching it up. All right, so this should have been up front by itself. Really cool, like early 1900s autograph book. 1889. Oh my God. And I believe this is I'm going to say the Kelly family, Kansas City, from around that time. We've sold some of their stuff recently. Look at that killer purse in there, that handbag. Never used. Same with this one, nice vintage stuff. Yeah, you want to look at this some more? Oh no, Miss Mary Bowles, Springdale, Kansas. I know people collect these. Another fun little scrapbook, 50s. Fun stuff in there. It's a big, heavy vise. Bread box. This is some old, so like these spoons are engraved Kelly on the bottom. These have 1905 engraved on the back of them. And some like new dead stock bedding, vintage bedding. I used to never think much of it, and we had some down here, and I was like, what's going on with that? And it sold and brought decent money, so there you are on that. There is some more hand embroidered pieces. 1919, 8th grade, St. Peter's, St. Paul's School, whatever. Okay. More neat stuff, some Fenton, that awesome wedding basket. It's beautiful. Maybe some of that. Anyway, the jadeite mixing or measuring stuff is really cool. Pretty neat. A couple of quilts. Looks like some NASCAR or Indy 500 sign stuff. It's kind of neat. Buttons. Look at those buttons. Okay, I'm going to run this up front real quick so I don't forget. And they're going to get on to me. What number is it? What number is it? Which, it does really mess things up when people don't put numbers on stuff. Gets things confused, but we always figure it out every single time. Or at least 99% of it. And it doesn't even happen very much. I'll show you those galvanized tubs. Okay. Let's go back here. Here's some Afghans and quilts and other things. I guess while we're here, so these are like wrapped pallets full of stuff. We're just selling the entire pallet, everything on it. Got to take it all. Don't go digging through it. That's why they're wrapped. That's cool. Rocking wheelchair. This little Jack Daniels half keg cask. Not sure what that is. Quilt rack, radio, a couple pieces of furniture. I believe those were holdovers. Same. Mid-century side tables. Nice little corner shelf. Smoke stand, little primitive kitchen ladder. Man, can't seem to... And no sale. Can't get anybody to buy that. Isn't that crazy? Keep trying. Different time, you know, what people want. Okay, let's see, we'll go over here. This looks like somebody bought a storage unit and brought it down here, which is cool. I've done it myself. I need to do it again, actually. It's a lot of work, but it can pay off for sure. All right. All right, let's see, we'll go over here and work our way down the last little sliver here. Okay. Oh, that's kind of killer. Somebody can pull that off. Huh. Sieves. Ah, sieves. Ah. Some kind of hard plastic. That's neat. All right, so we'll keep looking over here. This stuff. Hard to tell. Come down for preview. Check it out. Dang, that's a lot of lamp. That's a lot of lamp. Those are just like a tray with those images of coins. I thought they were real at first glance. Last time around, because you may or may not have noticed a little glitch in the freaking camera there, because I finished the video and then for some reason this last leg of it did not freaking take, so I'm doing it again. Good times. All right. These are like Bear bows and Jennings bows posters, and then there's that blacklight poster. Over here's a bunch of gun stuff, like AR stuff, I guess. And there's scopes and all sorts of things. All sorts of stuff on there. We've got a lot left too. More of that coming out. Some sort of like dental charts or something, or skulls. I don't know. Tools, cars, girly cards, or girly notebooks, calendars, pretty popular stuff. Records. This table's bulging with good stuff. Hopefully you agree. Slide glass lamp, then kind of continuing with the pallet deal. Everything on these pallets, they're not wrapped up, but all one money. Like this is stuff we ran for a couple of weeks. Railroad stuff and phone stuff and primitives and more. Bunch of quilts over there. And an art palette here. Then some vintage clothes, some sweaters that didn't quite make it out for Christmas. Thought that was cute. That's a super old dress. And over here we've got some framed record albums, and we've got Batman stuff. And let's see, I forgot to go over here, so take another look at this stuff as I wander over here to show you these. Mainly it's military stuff. So hang in with me. That's kind of a cool like pot rack, pot hanger thing. All right, so we've got a G1 flight jacket. We've got a Nomex flight jacket. We've got 1967 leather sweater. We've got a Sinclair coverall. We've got, and then there's a bunch of embroidered Disney stuff. Not my style, but I know it's not cheap. Then over here we've got really neat grouping of a World War II Air Corps guy. Got ephemera, some documents. There's his ID bracelet, uniforms. So yeah, that's about it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you Wednesday for preview, and we'll see you Thursday at the auction. Thanks.